Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Hope you're all having a great week. This week in Wednesday Wisdom, we're going to go through John 1 through 34. Jesus heals a blind man. So at this point in the story, Jesus and his disciples, they come into a town and there's a blind beggar. He was born that way. His disciples ask, "Rabbi, why was this man born blind? Why was it because of his own sin? Was it because of his parents' sins?" Jesus stopped them. "It's not because of his sins or his parents' sins," Jesus answered them. I'm going to pause right here. I think when I read this, it always sticks out, sin. And I think we see it a lot still today in this world. People question someone's sin and they think their sin's not as bad as someone else's sin. And I think at this point, the disciples believed that he had done something or his parents had done something so bad that that's the reason the blind man was born blind, which he was born blind because Jesus had ultimately way better works to be done and was going to use them as a tool to show the world who he was. So I'll continue on. This happened so the power of God could be seen in him. We must quickly carry out the task assigned us by the one who can work. But while I'm here in the world, I am the light of the world, Jesus said. Then Jesus spit on the ground, made mud with his saliva. He spread it across the blind guy's eyes. He told the blind man, "Go wash yourself at the pool of Siloam." So, at this point, this takes an incredible act of faith. If you think about it, you're sitting there blind. You have a guy come up, he spits on the ground, makes mud, picks it up, rubs it across your eyes, and tells you to go do something. You have two choices. You could say, "Yeah, I'm not going to do it," or "I'm going to go do it and see what happens." The blind man had the faith to go to the pool, wash his face off, and he could see again. So at this point, he's coming back, and the neighbors who knew him as the blind beggar all asked, "Isn't that the man who used to sit and beg?" Everyone's like, "No, that's someone else, someone that looks like him." The beggar says, "Yes, I'm the same one." "Who healed you? What happened?" He told them, "A man called Jesus made mud, spread it across my eyes, and told me to go to the pool of Siloam and wash it myself. So I went and I washed myself, and I can now see." "Where is he?" "I don't know," he said. So instantly at this point, these people in town, there's kind of a little uproar. So they get in touch with the Pharisees. They grab them. They take them to the Pharisees to be questioned about who healed them. And the Pharisees gets hung up because this all happened on the Sabbath. The Pharisees always getting hung up on the Sabbath always kind of like cracks me up now looking back at it, because the Sabbath, you're supposed to take rest, but when you're building God's kingdom like Jesus was and we're supposed to do as disciples, you never take rest. You're always out there trying to build the kingdom. So the Pharisee starts questioning who healed him, and the blind man said, "I think he was a prophet." That's not what the Pharisees wanted to hear. So everybody started questioning him even more. the Pharisees ended up questioning and calling in his parents. His parents came to see the Pharisees, but his parents were so afraid of saying who actually healed their son that they claimed he was their son, claimed that he was born blind, but they wouldn't claim who healed him. They were so afraid of getting kicked out of the synagogue by the Jewish leaders that they basically told him, question our son, he'll tell you who healed him. And I'm going to pause it right here too, because I think a lot of times we get scared and we hide behind our faith instead of going out and spreading the word, spreading the gospel to people. Sometimes we just get in our little comfort zone and we won't step outside that box to go spread the word. So they came back and questioned their son. Or the Pharisees came back and questioned their son, and he straight up told them who healed him. It was Jesus. And at that point, he told them in 9:24, give me a moment, I'm going to pull my Bible out and read it. For the second time, they called in the man who had been blind and told them who had healed you. God should get all the glory for this. So, he wasn't afraid. He knew who healed him. And God should get the glory for this. And this is another line that sticks out. Anything we do in life, God should always get the glory. And we should not be afraid to give him the glory for anything he does for us. So the Pharisees didn't want to hear that, and they kicked him out of the synagogue, and he went on to live his life, and that was the end of that, but he wasn't afraid to speak who healed him. And sometimes you gotta step outside your comfort zone and tell people the gospel, tell them the word of God. So, thank you for bearing with me through this. God bless you guys, and God bless the Pacers. Hope you have a great week.